So I was sitting there thinking, how do I top the Trescon Oscars and own a bit of space? and I was thinking, this is it. Here's what I'll tell you. My name is Hadi Kabalan, and I was on the internet before Netscape. That's it, actually. Thanks very much. That's it. No, I'm kidding. But that's I wanted to sort of say that because I've been around the block a couple of times, and there are various characteristics of success that I've been able to distill. Maybe I can share. And one is that you need to add value to the world. The other is that you need to have unrelenting focus. And the third one actually is that you need to try and find yourself an unfair advantage. And if you have those and you work at it, you have a pretty good chance of succeeding. I'm going to go through a couple of legal disclaimers. If you are a US person or you're resident in the US, this is, you cannot action what I tell you, but you can feel free to browse. What do we do? What does non-zero do? Why do we add value to the world? We have a blockchain platform that retail financial brokers adopt, that they can use the portion of their revenues, which is typically perceived to be a zero-sum game between them and the client, to give awards as tokens to their clients so that those clients can then extract value from that across the network or from the original broker or any other. Why do we have an unfair advantage? Because we've been in the industry for the last 15 years. And we've, through that, not only gained our own perspective, but also the perspective of our peers as to where is the pain in the industry and how do we solve it. And what does it take to get real non-crypto businesses to spend real money on a blockchain crypto platform. And so where the industry is, it's in a little bit of a tough bind. They need more innovation. They need to be able to increase their client lifetime value. They need to be able to reduce their customer acquisition costs. And this is something that we offer through our platform. In terms of the client, you're getting a reward that is portable, so distributable in infinitely small amounts, reusable within the original broker or across the network, or as any other commercial offer that's offered to you. And that's important because, as I said, with the industry, you've got the spreads and commissions, which are normal, and then you've got what is market making. So all we're saying is to the brokers and their clients is that it is good if you are a strong broker. It is good if you have a good market making desk. But it's also good if you can use that to make your client feel valued, where you break the perception of this zero-sum game and you extend your client lifetime value, and you increase your market share and your wallet share. And what we build from that is something that is very, I don't want to say unique, but it is a new feature of what we're building with blockchain, which is that in today's world, the network users are the ones who win. So, and I want to say that again because if you were to, say, build Facebook today on blockchain, the user would be the one who's getting the benefits, i.e. the token owner. because a token is a portion of the platform. And that's important because we've moved from the Internet of Information to the Internet of Value. So whereas in the Internet of Information, the bigger companies exploited that to gain their profits, on the Internet of Value, where you're transferring value, if you can build the right network, and the way we're doing it with the financial services industry, it's the platform that actually has the value. It's the platform which the users are the ones that are the most valuable part of it. The mechanics, come and see me later or go on the website and see, but I'll summarize very quickly, is that portion of the broker revenues that is available as market making, which, by the way, is very difficult to pre-plan on marketing expenditure already, so it is available. If they are a non-zero adopting broker, we can verify that they are using this portion of their revenues and profits. And then, through an automated feature, they would go and, in the market, purchase the tokens to distribute to their clients. Their clients would then, which is like any of us, users of retail financial services platforms, can either choose to redeposit them, sell them for anything else on an exchange, or just the fact that we hold them and are able to access a free-to-use client dApp gives us access to offers that we would not have had access to before. So if you have a token that was distributed to you as a reward by a financial services company, most likely than not, you have a higher than average income. Most likely than not, you have a higher propensity for disposable income. You are familiar with financial products, and that makes you very valuable as a user. So you now have essentially two sources of value coming into this platform. One is the actual real dollars that the industry spends, that the brokers spend. Every day, they say, okay, today I made $1 million worth of warehousing profit, market making, and these are the 300 clients who are eligible because they lost on the other side today. And they spend that every day, every broker that comes on board. And by the way, we have already one adopting broker who's got 10,000 users and others coming. So every day, these guys go and they spend on the network. They buy the token and they redistribute it. So you have that value coming in, and then you have the value of the user. Because with our dApp system, we've made it possible for people to say, okay, who owns these tokens and how do I reach them? And you don't need to know their name, and you don't need to know where they live, and you don't know anything about them. All you need to know is that this wallet owns these tokens, and you infer that these tokens most likely came from this type of institution, which means that they have some characteristics. This is the group that we are part of, and why I say we have an unfair advantage. We have an unfair advantage because we have been in the industry for over 15 years, and we've been at it from a brokerage perspective, and from a risk management perspective, and from a markets perspective. And this is not something that could have come from two McKinsey guys in a PowerPoint. It took a lot of depth, expertise, and really feeling for where the pain point is coming in the industry that we can solve. We have a lot of experience in the team, great partners, and this comes from all of our experiences, but also from the fact that I've been, in the sort of blockchain crypto world for the last 3 years, and have worked with different teams on building different platforms. This is us. There's more, but and these guys are being very helpful. We've actually been spending a lot to date. We've built a lot of the platform already. We've done that because we know that people want to use it, brokers want to use it. And so there's a use case there that is, regardless of any issue or not because it's being used. Although, having said that, we do want to get everybody involved as rapidly as possible. And so what we've said is, okay, as a first tranche, to really accelerate the growth, the amount that our first adopting broker is likely to spend in the first year in real dollars on the platform, we're going to offer that amount, slightly less than that amount actually, to our first supporters and purchasers of the token. So go to the website, you'll be guided through. I'd say it's something that is hopefully of interest to many of you. These are things that are very boring that you'll also see, but what I want to emphasize there is that a lot of it is going to accelerating the adoption. And accelerating the adoption is important because if you come back to what I said about the value of the network and the value of the user and the value of the token in the Internet of Value versus the Internet of Information, the faster you can grow the network, the more valuable it is for everybody. Thank you.
Check. Thanks, Mr. Kabalan.